we are expecting at K 2019 more than 3,000 exhibitors from all over the world. We have exhibitors from 60 plus countries being registered already, and they represent the entire value chain from the raw material production up to recycling technology. So you will find the market leaders from all countries and also new startup companies. So you will have the chance at K to see what solutions, what material solutions there will be in order to face the challenges we are all facing at the moment, and the plastics industry in particular, when it comes to what is about plastics industry 4.0, what about sustainability and circular economy, what about human resources, I mean how to attract talent and young professionals to the industry, and as well as system integration, technological processes, improved functionality via materials design and process.
This year we will focus on two main topics. The two main topics are sustainability on the one hand and digitalization on the other hand. What does that mean for our materials? We're looking to pushing boundaries with our materials, for example, in terms of energy efficiency, in terms of health, but also in terms of more sustainable living. That means the industry and also the topics and materials we have in our portfolio, like polyurethanes, coatings, but also polycarbonates, are ideally positioned to help industries like medical, the housing industry, furniture industry, but in particular automotive industry. And in the automotive industry, we're looking in particular into lightweight mobility, but also interior design. That means living standards. And that is, I think, a very, very inspiring topic.
The big topic, of course, is like the world trend, the world questions. What do we do with the single-use packaging? And the topic is recycle, reuse, and enable. These are the three words. Recycle, of course, have basically all the single-use packaging that we use today, have it recyclable, have it reusable. And in order to do so, we adapt our machines, we configure our machines to enable this process.
The plastic waste problem is a dramatic, bad problem. And we have to solve. Otherwise, maybe there are question marks behind plastics and plastic might disappear. It's not possible. So we have to find a solution. And why do we have the problem? Very easy. Because in all the developments, what we had the past years for looking for perfect products, we forgot to think about recyclability. Best functionality, best pricing, but no recyclability. And nowadays this has to change, and lots of products have to change. Maybe a little less functionality, but good recyclability. And if this has happened, if this happens, then the organization and the market can take all the plastics and really do a good recycling, because it has to be good recycling. It has to be identified products. It's a big challenge. It's maybe a challenge the plastic industry never had before. Do I see good solutions? Yes.
So at K 2019, we put everything under the motto empowering the future together. And that for us means new materials and applications for a better living, for more health, more safety, and of course for a more sustainable future. That includes, for example, new materials for the footwear industry. Together with Adidas, we will present the first 100% recyclable high-performance running shoe. We will also complete our family of high-performance materials called PPA, the PPA product portfolio for very demanding applications. And we will also present our new Creation Center concept, which brings all our innovation competencies together under one space. And we have currently launched 4 creation centers in Mumbai, Shanghai, Tokyo and Ludwigshafen.
KraussMaffei believes that we have a responsibility to enable the industry to create a circular economy for plastic material. And we will introduce at the K show products which help and support. We have capabilities on compounding. We have very strong capabilities on using recycled material, and we will introduce a new digital platform to trade recycled materials.
The circular economy is a must. World population is growing, and we have to think of how can we make the most and valuable use of our resources on Earth. And therefore, waste shouldn't be just considered as waste. Waste is valuable. And in the current debate in the public, particularly plastics, packaging waste is in the focus. And of course, this waste has nothing to be in the environment. It should be recollected because this waste is too valuable. You can either reuse it, you can either recycle it, of which recycling can have different directions, mechanical recycling or chemical recycling, and even you can still capture the energy value of this waste. If you, for example, think of the 90% of the oil is directly burned, you can also burn the other 10% at a later stage. So the most crucial thing is to get together the value chain, to get the products back, to recycle them. So that means we need the brand owners, we need the packaging industry suppliers, we need us as a raw material supplier, we need the recyclers in order to make these loops which are necessary, to make them reality and to accelerate on this.
We will show at the K-Show this year a new development of the cutting unit, which we will display this year at the show. Then the new melt gap tool, and of course, a further development of our control system, as well as a new 3-layer pipette and PVC pipette. So the whole variety for infrastructure, construction, packaging will be presented with some news at the K-Show.
The show will this year cover the entire exhibition center again, but we have made a bit more use of the outdoor area. So we have at the moment almost 177,000 square meters net space covered by the exhibitions, by the exhibitors, and the internationality on the exhibitor side is over 60%, and we are expecting also that has been the tendency over the past few K shows that the visitors come, the portion of the international visitors, those coming from outside of Germany and even outside of Europe, come to Düsseldorf for K has grown. So we are expecting this trend to continue.